Hey everybody, today's video is going to be a replay analysis of the individual who has spent the most time playing Dota 2 in the entire world. This man has played over 29,000 matches, and he's Herald 2. So I figured it was best that we took a replay from one of his most played heroes. As you can see, he is a Grandmaster tier Wraith King player with nearly 3,000 games on Wraith King. So this man knows his timings, he knows his builds, he knows his optimization on this hero. Let's go ahead and check him out, see what he's got. So starting items, got the Rapier queued up. It's a good start. Going first item, Bracer. So benefits from the damage when it comes to the sustain from Vampiric Spirit. And it also gives him a little bit of extra HP regen in tandem with that. So he's really going for the sustain trading route. Yeah, you can see he immediately levels the Vampiric Spirit. Very good. So I really have no idea if he's going to rush this Rapier. Keep an eye out on the CS. Deny one. No laning opponent as of now. Perfect CSing so far. I jinxed it. Suddenly he starts pushing the wave and buys 2 sentries and a ward because he has a dual mid. So I would like to note that this Death Prophet marked hard support. I would also like to promise you guys that I did not watch this game prior to any of this. So, okay, here we are. He's 1v2. So this isn't a rage, right? This is a reactionary, I'm my own support now, because I don't have one play. So, really good adjustment from this man. Taking a lot of damage, getting the crit harassment, but he doesn't really have the sustain to make this work because he doesn't have a support feeding him tangos like he's probably used to in this calculation. So he is getting to soak some XP underneath tower. Getting solo XP, really no denies coming out from the opponent, so as long as he can get to like level 5, 6-ish, get some skeletons going, get the ult going, still manually clicking his spells to level them up. Looks like he studied that one from Mason. You can use control plus the hotkey in order to level your skills. Okay, giving himself protection. That's to ensure that when he rotates between jungle and lane, past the laning stage, like we're talking like 5 minutes in, that the opponent does not see him. That is what this is all about. Giving himself the vision, making sure the opponent didn't see him place the ward, and also preventing them from seeing him going from lane to jungle. Absolutely planning for the future. Very good. Goes for another... I don't know about that third sentry. I think that one was a little bit too much. Okay, he goes for a 4th sentry purchase. Okay, he is coating the area with sentries. I can assure you guys with 100% certainty that the Radiant does not have a ward in this area. But just in case, let's check. They absolutely do not. They are blind. Absolutely blind. No clue what could possibly be happening over here, except for this creep's giving him a little bit of information. Somehow misses the last hit even though he had crit available. Even though he's got the Rapier queued up, he does buy another Gauntlet of Strength. Now, we originally called the sentries an adjustment, but I'm not going to lie. I think this is a bit superfluous at this point. As he goes for another Bracer. Death Prophet taking some CS. I mean, how is this guy supposed to get out of Herald if his support is stealing his CS? The teammates are just weighing him down a little bit too much. Okay. Gives himself another ward. So he's got all of his gank paths covered. No flanks, no direct assaults, nothing will be killing this man. As 11 CS at 5 minutes, I would say it's like respectable considering that his Death Prophet wasn't here for most of the lane and she literally is stealing his CS and auto-attacking the way forward. So he probably played this one perfectly if you ask me. Okay, uses skeletons. Don't really understand that skeleton usage. Could have maybe used those on jungle camps. Because Legion's actually just counterattacking off the skeletons and getting more gold from it. And now he can't really leave lane either. So he did go for this durability build with the double Bracer. And he still manages to go... Oh! The adjustment. He realizes that he's been having some sustain issues in this lane. So he goes for the 7-minute double set of tangos. This is like the reverse Leopold strat, who goes for the, 10 mangoes at the start of the game. We go for the 6 tangos. Now he's denying his ward to ensure... Okay, he doesn't need that ward anymore, so he's making sure that the opponent does not get gold from dewarding it, because it was going to expire. So he's thinking, maybe the opponent understands he's going to jungle, maybe they're going to walk over and try to set up a ward themselves, also doing what he did, where they cover their bases with a sentry, and now he's preventing them from claiming that bounty, as he claims a bounty of his own with the double bounty rune, killing his own sentry. Okay. And then he places another sentry. We have to replay this one. What could possibly be going through his mind here? This sentry's expiring in about a minute, but we can't quite see it because of the replay bug. And then he places a fresh one. And then he buys another one. You know, guys, I think, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I unironically think I would be wasting brain cells to try to figure out what is going on here with this sentry deward. Maybe he thinks that the sentry provides a bounty as well. That would go along with what he did earlier. Pushing his limits. That is the Tango region coming into play, people. Stands his ground, takes down the Legion despite having a rough start to his laning phase. Flag bearer creep? No! Well, it's painful every time. Immediately goes for the ulti level, no question. Hurts his farming efficiency a little bit if he wants to take the crit. Okay. Now, one might argue that this Snapfire is out of position. We have the stun available, Death Prophet ready to help, but we cannot let them kill this sentry. I had no idea what I was going to be watching today. I did not expect that. Oh, God. Okay, okay, he's got the ult slow. Use your stun. Make value of the stun. Yes. No, let them kill you for the slow. Yes. He stuck. Oh my. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He let them chase him into tower first, so that the tower would be hitting the Legion while she is slowed to a crawl. 138 movement speed, and now the tower is gonna help finish her off. Beautiful bait. Absolutely beautiful. Gives him the high five. So far, I haven't been thinking his morale / camaraderie sportsmanship aspect of his game has been on point. I think it's been a little bit toxic with the sentries, but that high five, we're on a redemption arc, guys. We are setting ourselves up for a redemption arc. Takes the tome at 10 minutes. Honestly, understandable. You know, your support's the same level as you, and he wasn't there for the beginning of the laning stage. And you're buying all of the sentries, so it's only fair. I feel like roles are very fluid nowadays. What really is a support, right? What really is the role that deserves the tome? Even stops his last hitting animation to make sure he gets that one from the Death Prophet. I really like this team jungling going on here. I don't know if this is like... Is this party queue? No. Okay, so these guys are not saying we're going to take this down together. They're in like this mutual buddy pact, you know, never leave a man behind strat right now. Where is it him like directing the Death Prophet, or is Death Prophet thinking this guy looks like he'll protect me? So Death Prophet's actually sticking in lane. Big mistake, buddy, as it looks like they're trying to go on him, but he's going to narrowly escape. Very good. What is this Death Prophet? Okay. He's had some time to think. Okay. 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 I know I said I was analyzing the Wraith King. What the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. Is this why Jenkins does these Herald reviews? Is this why he does this? What am I watching? Is this like a optimization thing? He's just like, I've got 500 gold left. Okay, so he's got 505 gold. How much is a Wraith Band? Oh my god. This is what peak performance looks like. Spending down to the penny. I understand now. I didn't understand, but once you break down the numbers, once you do the math. Wait, is that Arcane Ring efficiency? He uses the Arcane Ring? Wait, no. He had full mana. He uses skeletons, pops the Arcane Ring manually with left click, then puts it away, then gets his new... there's glimpses of greatness here. There are absolutely glimpses of greatness going on. Absolutely. As we fast forward, has a little bit of a 2k advantage going here. Looks like his Sand King took bottom tower. Time to ramp up the farming speed. Uses the skeletons on the centaur camp. Make sure he denies the fuck out of that sentry. Did that sentry touch you, Andre Emergent? This man is a sick fuck. He is buying the sentries and then destroying them randomly. He's like, this is your purpose, sentry. Protect me. And the sentry's like, yes, master, as its eyes are looking around, gazing upon potential threats. And then it's like, the sentry knows it's got like 7 minutes to live, and that's it. And it's accepted its existence. And then just 5 minutes into its existence, he just goes, nope, and kills it. I need you guys to bear with me and just really consider the perspective of this sentry. The sentries that this man lays. The mind games that they must endure. Is he going to use the shovel? Oh no, I thought he was going to swap it in, use it, and then send it back. Minus efficiency points there. So he set up a kill for his Tinker there. Going to go back through the jungle. Not too much camera movement. Make sure he replaces that sentry he killed. He said, even though your brother... Oh! The opponent killed his sentry. That's a plot twist. This sentry is happy as a clam right now, right? Like, look at it. It's just... It doesn't know that its master sometime in the next 7 minutes will murder it. But it even gets murdered by the opponent first. The opponent Snapfire with the Sandra recipe. Okay, back to the Wraith King. Back to business, guys. We can't get too distracted. Don't want this video to be an hour and a half. I feel like he's not using his skill. Oh, the D-ward. Very good. Okay. So it looks like he has, like... kind of has, like, a delta formation of the sentries. I feel like this has been pretty much where he's placing them the whole time, right? This ward was very similar to the early one. I feel like he's got a formula, you know? Setting up for his Tinker. Anytime now, Tinker. You can clean him up, man. We're making space. I feel like he could have pushed his limits a little bit harder there. Absolutely full HP, running away like a coward. Gives himself another ward just in case he's not protected enough. Though this one's expiring soon. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I'm starting to think that not only does this man have the most time spent in Dota and almost the most amount of games, I would argue that if there's a stat for it, this man has the most wards and sentries placed in history. Because he's in a bracket where his supports aren't buying the wards, and not only are his supports not buying the wards, so there's no competition in the market, but he is buying all of them. He must know about some Guinness Book of World Record stat that I don't know about. As he goes for the casual Glove of Haste, to fill out the slots, of course, into Blade Mail. I mean, we've got some effective HP coming out from the Strength Treads Double Bracer, so the Blade Mail makes sense. Gives you a little bit of armor against the Drow, Legion, a lot of physical damage, but also like Wind Ranger, Blade Mail. I'm following. Can't have a slot open for anything other than wards, so I'm glad he refilled that. What I'm going to assume, based purely off of data point analysis here, that this ward had about a minute or two left on it. It got comfortable, people. It got comfortable. Do you guys think this is like a power trip? Because you can't destroy allied wards unless they are on a camp, or you placed it. So if his teammates were placing the wards, he wouldn't be able to viciously murder them. Do you think this is a power trip over his own wards? These kind of look like pets, so he's like treating these wards as pets that he can extinguish at any point. I can see it. It's a power trip. I think it's a bit of a power trip. We're trying to enter the mind, right? We're trying to understand. Okay, that sentry did have less than a minute on it. We saw that one. But you got to make sure that the new sentry sees its dead brethren, right? You have to make sure that, like, as the other ward is dying, you place a new one. So absolute blanketing of the top half of the map by our man Andre Emergent. Oh, that one had less than a minute on it. Okay, this might be one of the most unique phenomenons of watching somebody in their natural habitat. This is a human being in its natural habitat. So we almost have the rapier. I feel like we've been building up towards this rapier since minute 0. Do you guys think this rapier is like a flex? Like his teammates, if they were to click on him, would see the rapier? Could be a flex. It's like establishing dominance more so. Okay, that sentry had less than a minute on it. Have to make sure we get back in time. So what I'm seeing is not only does this man factor in his own farm rotations, but he also factors in making sure he's at his own sentry within the last minute of its duration. There must be some potentially spiritual belief about letting sentries die of natural causes, being time, you know, in this case. But he still has the most CS in the game. Not the highest net worth, but he does have the most CS. Wait, do wards count as CS? I have been looking for ways to have more CS per minute. And a lot of games, it is hard to find space because, you know, your team's losing or somebody else on your team has to farm. And I feel like my CS numbers at the end of the game are underwhelming. He's operating on a whole nother dimension. I would have thought, if anything, they counted as denies. Unless that was his skeleton getting a CS, and I'm just making... Wait a minute, we have to analyze this. Does he have skeletons last hitting? Oh, he does have skeletons last hitting. Oh, so it's just a deny. Never mind. We just did a purge patch analysis where we spent 20 minutes trying to figure something out, and then we found out later it didn't matter. So it is how he has 19 denies. So I don't really think deny stats matter that much to carry players in general, but he is still denying lane creeps at 27 minutes, so there is a little bit of emphasis on that for sure. Is he gonna buy the rapier outright? That's the question, because we're creating a hedge fund here. We have a full investment firm going. The stun, the sentry! Make sure this drow does not escape with invis. Oh, he doesn't have it. Okay. But he's gonna build... He's thinking this is a Shadow Blade being built, right? This is a Silver Edge. Little does he know it's a Daedalus, but... Okay, so he's back alive. Has the Blade Mail still available. Has not used it. He used it. Okay. Run, Andre. Places the sentry! Okay. So... Kills... Oh! We're back in action. This man... Consistency is key, guys. Consistency is key. This sentry is about to expire. Kill it. But this time, he didn't even let it see the corpse. He let it see the actual murder itself. Do you guys think that this sentry is sentient enough to know what it is currently witnessing? This is your future, sentry. Damn, finishes it off with a kick. Brutal. Absolutely savage. Buys another tome. I don't remember if he got the 20-minute tome. He got the 10 and the 30 for sure. Okay, dewards the opponent's sentry. Okay, make sure to kill that ward. Okay, and places a new one. True, you do have to keep limber. Okay, he's got... Oh, the plot twist! The plot twist! Okay, so we've got the Cloak of Flames, Radiance, Timing. What is he going to do with it? What is he going to do? We have been building up to this moment for the entirety of the game. Literally, the entire game has been about this moment. Gets the Arcane Rune. Gets the Blade Mail off. Baits the Legion. Legion's going to go down to the burn damage. He's going to walk away unscathed. Sadly, that was a level 2 ultimate, so he is going to have to wait 80 seconds. But that means we get to kill at least 2 more sentries. 1, that's an enemy sentry, but it counts. Okay, we bought another sentry. 2, yes! Yes! Okay, I genuinely threw out a number of sentries there. If he kills another one before his ultimate's up, we're wrong. Don't kill that sentry. Don't do it! Don't do this! Yes! Yes! His ultimate is back. It doesn't count. Let it be on the record. It was 2 sentries during the ultimate cooldown. And a courier. A lot of you may think this is scripted, but I really have not watched this game. Dude, look at that debate. This man knows. Look at this EHP utilization here. Blade Mail, tanking the Drow, and the Snapfire. They're all just hitting him. They're saying, fuck it, let's just kill ourselves on this Blade Mail. I can see why Blade Mail is a very good item here, as Tinker steals all of his kills. Classic Tinker player. What can you do? So it's really important we analyze the talents. So he's a skeletons believer. He's an objective gamer. Objective gamer. None of these other talents help you with objectives, right? Tinker stealing all of his farm. How is he ever supposed to scale? How am I supposed to carry my Herald games if I can't farm? Okay, gets another D ward. Who is this guy? Might have the most wards and D wards in the entire Dota 2 history. So he's got the rapier still queued up. He's gonna go for the Reaver. Okay, so he's going for the Heart of Tarask. I think he's realizing it's his job to be a meat shield for the team. We've seen him not only embracing that with his teamfight execution, but now we're seeing the synergy with the items. So he might have to kill this ward. I think it's got less than a minute left on it. Is he going to leave this ward? Is he going to spare it? Looks like he spared that ward for this time around. Takes the cooldown reduction. Places another ward. Dude, this jungle has been supervised. That Tinker feels super safe to farm that jungle. So here we are. Marching it down mid. Blade mail's up. Hit me, I dare you, bitches. As he baits yet another team fight. Yet another teamfight victory. And this time around, he doesn't even need to use his ultimate because he has so much raw HP and sustained coming out from that Heart of Tarask. Now that he has the Heart of Tarask, no sustain issues in sight, he queues up the value armlet. This is 10 armor and effectively no downside due to the heart regen. Usually you'll see heroes like CK go for the armlet and maybe an early heart after. But why have the weak phase? Why have the point of the game where you don't have the synergy? Looks like we're going to clean this game out very easily with this just clear vision of our role in the game, as well as our duty to clear the objectives. We don't have any other tower hitters on our team. You know, Death Prophet 5, like, what did he end up with? I feel like it's kind of a travesty that we hadn't checked in on him in such a long time. If this video wasn't already so long, I feel like we'd have to investigate the build-up here. But he's also got a horde of neutral items, so this guy is 10 slotted. Okay, so he knows his team's dead right now, so there's no such thing as, like, baiting the fight and tanking for his team. I wanted to be on the Wraith King, thank you. Oh, he goes for the second Heart of Tarask. With the heart, double heart, armlet turned on, this man is at 5,500 health. How do they kill this man? How do you kill this man? You kill him once, okay. But the stun coming out. So he took the talent at level 25. It makes sense. He's not going for the damage output. He's going for the raw utility, objective pressure. As he uses all the skeletons, turns around, makes sure that he does not dive. He cannot throw this free game, right? He's been in Herald for 29,000 games too many. As we refuse to throw away this free win. And it looks like it's going to be an easy cleanup, easy victory for our boy. You know, there wasn't too high of kill participation, 3-2-16, but we saw the timing. The Radiance Cloak of Flames timing, and he hit it like a truck. He came ramming through. No brakes on this freight train, boys. That was a bit of a doozy, not gonna lie, but we have just gotten a glimpse into the player with the most hours spent on Dota, and I think there could probably be some psychological studies of the effect of playing that much Dota on your cognitive function through the examination of the sentries. May they rest in peace. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time.